all pumped up for you.
Hi, everybody. We're live.
Hey,
Thursday
ladies.
night. This is going to be a live arts and crafts show for adults because we use dangerous things like scissors and hot glue guns and needles and things. And it's also going to be a chat show, a live chat show. So we will be interacting with the chat room all evening long because that's the way we like to do it. And if you want to zip through the boring parts to get to the fun parts, I invite you to do so. In the meantime, we will check and see who's coming in the chat room. And we have our famous Joe is back in the house
Hi,
tonight.
ladies. Hi, ladies. I missed you. Yes.
We're having a party.
Yes, it seemed like 2 weeks, but it was actually three weeks.
No, it was two.
No, it wasn't. I don't think it was. It was. I was 2.5 at mom, or 1.5 at mom's, and 1 week at Janelle's.
Well, we just
didn't.
lost track of time, I guess. But I thought it
I'll
was just
tell
2 weeks.
Hey, Janet Nash, how's my girl been? How you been?
Calm down. A little loud.
Yeah.
A little loud. Hi.
Yeah.
Hi, Janet. Hi, sweetie. Jill. Hi, Jill.
Hi, Jill.
Hi, Kathy.
Artsy Crafter. Kathy D. Here they come. Kathy D.
Welcome back. You got back from a trip too. Where did you go, Jill? Where did you go? Glad to have you home.
Yeah.
He says it's been 3 weeks, and I say it was 2 weeks.
14th through the 30th.
Where's my phone?
Where's
my phone?
Yeah.
Let me check this out.
It was a hard working vacation. Hard work.
Did you leave on a Tuesday?
Yes. I think it's Tuesday or Thursday.
And then you come back on a Thursday, which is today. So that would be 2.5 weeks.
Yeah. Yeah.
I guess it was
What'd
closer.
you do the other half of the week?
I was lost.
I'm lost. Slept through that.
I've been lost without you.
Oh, thank you. I got you, babe.
It won't pay the rent, but we got each other.
Yeah, that's true.
Oh, hey, I got a new line for these people who call the house and wanting to put a new roof on, or they want to refinance your house, or maybe they want check your windows or your trees in the yard. All you gotta do is say, "Hey, I'm sorry, but I rent." So they can't talk to the renter; they have to talk to the owner. So they hang up real fast after that.
Yeah.
I said, "Go ahead and take me off your list while you're at it." Am I bad for being a fibber? Would you all consider that bad?
No, that's not bad.
I lied.
Well, you lied because there was a reason to lie.
That's no reason to lie. There's no good reason to lie.
Well, no, yeah.
You had a fabulous time, Jill. I was trying to look to see where you went. Just got back from a trip. She didn't say. Oh, wait a minute. Chain of Lake State Park RV camping. Is that up north, Jill? Up in the up north on the East Coast? There's a place of lakes up there. Uh, no, it wasn't lakes. It was these little islands up there. No, it's not up there. So you have to tell me. So it was the Fall Princess for pictures, and I got to see the family, and I got to meet a dog, that South Korea national treasure. Poor thing wouldn't have been put down, but she's 13 years old. Aww. So you got to meet a dog. Okay. Hi, Renee, little red dragon. Hello.
Hello.
Oh, your aunt has her sister. Oh, I see.
That's kind of like Abby. We got Abby was the runt, and her brother went somewhere else, and
yeah.
we
Well,
got
she had
her.
an older sister, and the older sister was more dominant than Abby, and Abby was just like real shy with her tail between her legs, and she wouldn't come out of the cage, but her sister got adopted first because she was the prettier of the two, And then I found Abby, and I got Abby, and I'm so thankful I did. She's a little runt,
She's a runt,
but
but she's the
she's a
best.
follower. She follows me.
And she is.
Insurance and car loans. I know it, and you can't even drive. Did you tell him that? Say, I'm sorry, but I don't drive. That wouldn't be lying. Nobody ever said if my line was bad or not.
Half of your lie. Yeah, half of it was a
Hi,
lie.
Sharon.
Hi, Sharon Lombard.
Okay, now while everybody's coming in, you don't good. Well, if it's held against me, I'm not going to feel. I don't feel
If that's
bad
the
about
only
it.
thing you've ever done, I'll take you anyway. How about that, honey?
So Tuesday, was it Tuesday? Yep. Tuesday I showed you a box of homemade books. Let me get my
Oh, I gotta
camera.
go somewhere real quick.
Okay, you can. You're allowed.
Going up to the mailbox.
Okay. Um, and I showed you a box of my homemade books that I made, and this is another little box that I have, and then I have another one up there. I think I've got another one over here, a bigger one. You live in Illinois, so you could say it's up north. Yeah, that's right, up north. Uh, well, aren't we? Listen, we're all over the place. Sharon is in Oregon. Janet Nash is in England. Clear over across the big pond. I'm down here in Florida, and you're up north. We're we got everything covered. We got everything covered. Yeah, Renee lives up in Illinois too. You all might be closer together than you know. So anyway, while we're waiting, kind of waiting on people to come in, I'm just going to show you some of these books. This was a CD holder, and it held a CD in it, and I used the CD, but I kept the folder because it was really kind of cool. You know, it kind of looked good. It felt good in my hand, opening and everything. So I decorated this, and I did this a long time ago. And this might have even been done before I started streaming. But I decorated it, and these are some of my stamps. And I stamped them on tissue paper and then glued them down on here. Fussy cut them out, so they look like they belong. And so anyway, I made a tag and put a tag in there. Let's see what this says. If it says anything, and it doesn't. It doesn't say a thing. I did some faux stitching on it. Look, I did faux stitching years ago, before I even met Janet. And I'm pretty sure this was probably done in 19, the year of 19, because that's when I first started streaming. And let's see what else we got in here. This is used junk mail envelopes. So I made a little envelope book, and we just got finished making an envelope book. So here's an envelope, and there's a pocket. And as you can see, I got it awful close. I didn't leave enough space there. So what's it doing? What's it doing? It's ripping. That's because I did not leave enough space in between the little joints. So there's your lesson. And so here's another envelope. That's two. This is three. And there's some of those bulbs from that seed magazine that I cut off the edges of the paper. So there's three. And then there's three over here. One, two, three. And then there's one flip up. And then you got the center one to use. So 6, 7, 8 tuck spots in this one. 8 tuck spots. And I glue randomly is the way I decorate. That's kind of the way I do it all the time. I glue randomly. So there's lots of papers and leftover things off the desk. And there's page number 283. You just never know when you might need it. So, and then this has got a closure on it of a ribbon and to tie it shut. Like that. So that's how that is an envelope book. Okay, let's see what else we got here. This is a Blizzard book. I have made these a couple of times on my show. And what you do with this one is find out how big it is. And it's not big enough. So I've got to trim this down. You can put paper in this little book, and I wanted to show it to you. As soon as I find my scissors. So I need about 2 or 3.
It's a happy day.
Oh my
in the
goodness.
mail. Happy,
Big
happy
time.
day. I can tell.
Hey, okay, hang on just a minute. So
Well,
this little book here is a traveling type book, and this is just the spine, and it's called a Blizzard book.
what is it?
Is for nickname. So you take your paper and you put it in each of these little slots right here, and it'll stay tucked in there. Except I got it trimmed up to not enough. Terrible example. I'm a terrible example. And you put your papers in there, and you can take them with you when you go. It's a traveling little travel book, so you can put your paper in and then take it out to use it. Uh, take your paper out to use it to paint on or
Kind of
whatever.
like a binder holder.
Yeah, it holds. It holds your paper,
Yeah.
and you can take it with you. And you can
Cool.
even put a full sheet in here and then open these up and put your full sheet down and then fold it in the middle if you want to do it that way. And we made these in here before, and they're fun. They're fun to make. It's origami. It's just all origami. That's all it is. And
Yeah. If you want to make it permanent, you can just take a staple and put a staple in it. And,
well, the whole idea is
Yeah.
to take it with you. And I'm just having a terrible time with the sizing, but I'm working on it.
yep.
So like
A
that,
little snip here, a little snip there.
a little snip snip. So
Blizzard.
anyway, this is called a Blizzard book.
And those are.
And this is just a little travel book that you can take and put in your purse or in the car or wherever.
And that's
and-
cardstock, isn't it?
Yeah, well, you can put any kind of paper in it.
Yeah.
Yep, it is cardstock. Okay, so Joe wants to show me his Happy Mail. He got Happy Mail, guys. My
All right.
heavens. Some of these I've ordered.
Oh, that sweet Sharon.
Sharon,
That sweet
Sharon, it's here.
Oh my.
I think she sent me some eyeballs.
Eyeballs. Oh my gosh. Look at tweet. Okay.
And
yeah, I don't know what.
I
this
think
is.
I ordered a shirt.
Oh, okay. Oh, you got another box somewhere else too, didn't you? Somebody special. Oh,
Oh, I got a package right here.
oh,
Will you sit these over on that table behind you?
yes, ma'am.
Yeah, I got this today too. This is Happy Meal. This is from yesterday. I feel like Christmas.
Well, Santa Claus has been gone for a while.
He sure has. I'm glad he had to go up north.
Yeah,
Check out the reindeers.
yeah. They go up north, see my reindeers. They was getting skinny.
I bought me a new shirt.
Hi, Rebecca. I just got in, honey. I just thought about you the whole time I was going. I did.
Is
Yeah,
Rebecca in here? Who'd you say?
Rebecca.
And Joycey. Hey,
Yeah.
Joycey. I was watching you yesterday, and I was there, and then all of a sudden, I think I fell asleep or something. But Joycey was on, and I'm so sorry. I don't know what happened. Something happened.
Yeah.
Yeah, it did. So I got me a new shirt, two new shirts. This one's I can keep this because it's written in Chinese.
Also,
Can you see it?
3年了吧，操！ hold it still fuzzy.
I know. I was trying to get it to focus.
You're too close.
Focus. I know, honey. But
Right there.
then when you go apart, see, look, those are pretty cool markings. I might have to save that.
They are. They are beautiful.
I'll save that part.
They're neat. They remind me of like little houses roofs.
Yeah, they
house
do,
roofs,
don't
they
they?
got slants and stuff. You know. Oh, it's very
Let's
pretty,
see what
honey.
this one is. This is my fall wear, but I'm not wearing them in here. I have run every single shirt,
Oh, that's beautiful.
so I had to get a bigger size. That'll be pretty for Halloween and
Yeah.
Thanksgiving. Cause I always wear sleeveless down here. I don't wear sleeves at all.
Hey, Barbara Blitzler.
Oh, hi, Barbara.
Blitzler.
Batcher.
That's
Batcher.
That's it.
Yep. Barbara. So here's my other shirt.
There's Wendell, Becky, Waters.
It didn't have Chinese on it, but it's got some kind of, I guess it's Spanish. Oh, this one's got a pocket. Not that I
Got
would
a
use it.
pocket, dear Liza, dear Liza.
It's blue, yellow, and pink.
Oh. Boy, I seen an outfit this weekend that was just. I didn't.
That'll feel good on too.
It was
This
beautiful.
is my winter clothing.
And it was a done in
These can
tie
go
done.
on my dresser.
Okay.
So I guess I'll open up Happy Mail or finish my box. So anyway, this was a Blizzard book. You all don't care about the books. Come on. If we have enough time at the end of the stream, you all say, "Show us the books. Show us the books."
Hi,
And I will show you the books after we
Brenda
finish.
McD
Okay?
and Barbara Chicken.
Because we've got priorities, girls. Our priorities.
Barbara Chicken.
I am going to leave that real close so that we're going to do the books. And I did find my silhouette page that I was promising you guys the other day that I would show you a page in one of my books, and we're going to work on that. We're going to make one. So this is what I got in yesterday's mail. I think I got it all. So, this is the mail. This is the mail from yesterday, and this was to that's to you,
Smith.
And that's just a Viking magazine.
Okay.
But Joe bought me some stickers, and he sent it to me in the mail.
It was a special
silly
happy.
He wanted me to have Happy Mail to open up on the show. But he beat it back. He beat the mail back. Power, girl power.
Beat the mail back.
And he got me a new stencil and some more stickers. We might be able to use these tonight. And he bought me 2 new erasers. And he doesn't know if I can carve into these or not. But here we go. We got 2 new erasers to carve. And this is from my daughter-in-law. My stepdaughter. She her boyfriend drinks LA, and so she's been saving me these little cartons, and I've been using them for my ink pens and caddies. And there's another L8, and I don't know if I have room for any more or not, but they're here in my stash, and they will go over here for a while. So that was very nice of Joe to buy me. Oh, he bought me 2. let me choose. So these are nice. These are pretty. These are pretty. So I like all of that. And I'm just going to stick it right here. And then let's see what Sharon got me. We'll just check it out.
There's something on this.
Uh-oh.
Candy corn.
Candy corn.
Yeah.
Is it from Candy?
Yeah.
Candy?
I guess.
My candy?
Dear Beth, I hope this card finds you well.
Oh.
Thank you for the hugs and the swap. Teresa Church.
Oh, it's from
Teresa
Teresa.
Church. Hi, honey.
She put candy corn on it. Let's see.
Yeah, candy corn on
She
front.
sure
And
did.
gold.
Oh my
Isn't
goodness.
that cute? I like
Look at
that.
her. She's good. She can really draw.
Thanks, Teresa.
She's good. Here's one of them. Them phone numbers that have been calling me.
This is everybody. I just want to know if we just do something every day, just a little thing with or to somebody else to make them a happy meal participant. I was on the plane and I told Beth, I said, we were sitting there, just waiting, and the kid, there's a lot of kids on the plane today. And this little girl, she was precious. She was a darling genius. And she was giving her mom little fits, and she was by the window. Every time something go on the window, she'd say, "Look, Mom, look out the window. Look there." So anyway, I said, I looked at her mom, and I said, I held this book up. This is the book that I give Beth, and
he bought 2 of them.
I bought 2 of them. They're sticker books, and that was going to go. That was some of the stuff that was going to go in her thing that I sent to her.
No problem, Llama. No problem.
Mama.
No drama, Llama.
Yeah. So, and I said, I explained to her about it, and she says, "Oh, okay. You sure you don't need it?" And I said, "No, she's got plenty of stickers, and I've got another one just."
Oh, hi there. Oh, hi there. So she gave one of the books away.
So I gave it to this little girl, and she was just
Excuse
blown
me.
away. And bless her heart, she was a beautiful child. And
oops, I do that a lot. Oops. Well, this is really cute, Joe. It's got tons.
I got this real neat 2000 Trinity Treasures Millennium.
Well, hello there.
Oh, that's yeah.
Well, hello there.
Well, hello there.
Well.
Oh, look at this.
It's a mermaid kitty. Oh, is Rebecca
mermaids.
in the room yet? Hi, Becky. Hi, there she is. Rebecca's in the room. I might have to share.
Don't go so high.
Well, I wanted her to see the little mermaid.
You can see them. They got mermaid feet.
They're not feet. That's her tail.
Oh, well, I understand, but it looks like feet because they got them flippers. Yeah.
That's her tail.
You didn't say anything about the
I can't.
The horse.
I haven't got to the horse yet.
What's going on?
They're showing their tails. They're dog tails.
No, they're tattletales.
They're dog tails. They're wagging their tails. That's funny. We'll have fun with those. And here's the unicorns. Was that the horses you were talking about?
No, there was another one, but it wasn't that big of a horse. Those are bigger horses.
Oh, okay.
Oh, it was right. No, it was a seahorse.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. Well, look, there's chocolate. There's llamas. There's cakes. There's cookies. There's donuts. There's skating. There's fish. There's octopuses, and yeah, there's a little one. Yeah. I didn't even look through it.
Yeah,
It's got a lot.
it's a big 250 stickers premier. This is a nice one. Did you get this at the dollar store?
I did.
That's amazing, girls. That's a lot of stickers for a dollar. Usually you just get one
Oh, I
page,
know it. I
or
know
you
it.
might get this size
But
4 pages for a
yeah,
dollar.
and they're all the same size and the
And these
same
are all
color.
different.
Yeah,
So
these are
there's at
totally
least
different.
$1 that I usually pay. There's $2.50. There's
But
10 sheets.
yeah, and
So if you ever get to the dollar store,
but you
run.
got to go to Kentucky to do it.
Well,
Only.
they might have them down here. You
They
never know.
might. I haven't seen them.
Thank you, Joe. I love my sticker book.
Well, I'm just going to give you a glimpse of this.
Okay. Is this
Okay.
yours?
Yeah, it's my mom's. Well, it's mine. Yes.
It's yours. Okay.
Yes.
It's not mine. It's yours.
No, no, it's yours. I give it for
Oh,
you.
okay. Because
It's,
I'll cut it up.
I know, but you might not
Okay.
cut it up. You just think you might.
Trinity Treasures Millennial Calendar.
That's
Okay.
2000. That's a one of a kind. Um, and this had been put back. My mother had put it back, and so anyway, it had some
So
beautiful pictures in there. And
this one is in Dallas, Texas.
yeah, where's our Texas girl? Where's she at?
I don't know. They might be in the chat room here. And then this one is New York City.
That's a pretty one. That looks like Southern
Here is Hendersonville, Tennessee.
Hendersonville. Yeah, it's,
The home of the late superstar Conway Twitty. I guess they're mansions.
well, that's yeah, their houses and stuff.
This one's in Miami.
Look at that picture. Is that awesome?
Yeah, with the ceiling.
Yeah, that's that, and it's a. I don't know if there's angels on it or what. It just struck me, and I had to have it. Like I say, it's 20 years old.
Yeah.
20, almost 22 years old. And there's one.
Atlanta, Georgia.
It looks like a kid's home or something, maybe.
Well, it's a mansion.
I haven't looked through it, so I don't know anything
It's
about the
a
pictures.
studio.
And,
I think it's a TV studio.
okay. Yep. There's a big antenna in the back. Oh, listen after
This is in California.
church.
Oh my goodness.
TBN.
It's a satellite for TBN headquarters in Costa Rica.
Costa Rica. Cool.
This is another TV station in Dallas, Texas.
Yeah, with the horses on the waterfalls
Yeah.
and the water setting.
Ooh, look. Oh my goodness. This is this is this is what's left. And this is remember when we used to copy paper and we used the purple ink. This has got that purple ink on it. This is really old paper.
And that's
It's
in.
aged. So this is older than 2000. This is
Oh, well, it says right there at the top, huh? What's that?
a page number.
I'm reading it backwards because
Right, it's a page number.
Oh, okay. And it's in writing.
It's well,
It's in cursive.
It's still script in
It's
the
just,
and it's,
yeah.
but there's all kinds of songs uh
Yeah.
and old. This is old. This probably I would say that this belonged to her mother, if I had to guess.
Really.
It was old enough to be that. It looks
Yeah.
old enough to be that way.
Yeah. Anyway, that was
So
in some stuff that mom.
And
My
she
mom
didn't
had
want
it.
it. Well,
Yeah.
good. And here's another verse of a Bible, and this is his mother's handwriting.
Yeah.
She writes pretty. So, oh, but this old paper is the way they used
And
to
they're
made
all,
copies.
yeah, and they're all numbered. So you
Yeah, I
can,
I could probably put them in order.
they might be songs,
There
Christian
there
songs.
are. This is Jesus. Yeah. This is the other songs. Words to songs. First verse, second verse. So it's a little song book that she's collected all of these songs. That's neat. That is neat. Well, Joe, thank
I
you.
just,
We can use these, and I can just see us using these mansions in some of our artwork. Okay, and I'm just going to stick it right here for safekeeping. Now,
Trinity.
we got 18 of y'all in here. Yeah, mimeograph paper. Thanks, Becky. I'm sorry I haven't been reading chat. Joe's back home and I gotta spend some time with him, give him some attention.
Well, ladies, I tried to
Yeah,
get
cranking
on.
the handle of the mimeograph machine. Me too, Becky.
I tried to get on several times and talk to everybody. I only think twice that I got on and got to say chat with people while I was in Kentucky. But
Oh, look what Sharon sent me a goodie bag. Oh my goodness. I'm looking for the eyes. There's the eyes. Oh my gosh.
eyeballs. Mm.
Noses. Oh, noses.
Are you gonna make a big trick or treat eyeball?
No, I'm going to felt a lion.
Oh,
Uh
lions and
huh.
tigers and
I am.
bears.
So I she sent me some Chanel wires, and these are to make the body and legs and to connect the figurine that you're making together. And these are the wires without the Chanel
No,
part, and they're a little bit stiffer
no.
than the Chanel wiring. And these are probably something that she bought in a kit for her figurines. I guarantee. I guarantee. So that's nice. I will use these. And so I'm just going to take one of them and just do a little twisty tie on it to hold them together. That makes it a little easier and it won't hurt anything. Thank you, Sharon. I like that. I'll be using that. She sent me a love note and she sent me some more patterns or some leaves maybe for.
Yeah, maple leaf. Uh, let's see, maple leaf and
I love this paper.
oh shoot, what is that
You
other
have to
one,
tell me
Sharon?
what this paper is. It's real soft. It's like fabric.
Oh,
Yep,
it's
we'll definitely like
stiff.
those. She sent me some wire.
Okay.
That's good. Sometimes you need some heavier wire. This is aluminum wire, and
Whoa.
this will come in handy with um, when you're making an animal, or you might maybe for the tail, and you want the tail to stand up or to curve a certain way. That aluminum wire will allow that to happen. So that's
Oh,
that's good to have in your
yeah.
felting. I use that too. You rock! Woohoo! Thank you. Thank you, Sharon. You rock too. Read the note. Everything's in the note. Too busy looking. Oh,
Oh,
there's some
look at
more
you! I
eyes.
love those pictures, Sharon. Those are so cute. Old type pictures are my forte. I just
Eyeballs.
anything old like that. Oh, old style. You don't have
Look
to
at these
be
little
old.
tiny eyeballs. These are
Oh,
great. These would be great for the lions. And here's some more, and there are different colors, and they're not. Oh, those yellow ones will be great for the lion too.
all
Okay,
right.
I prefer the glass ones. I use earring backs glued to the backs of them to make them to stay in. Good idea. Okay. And they seem to hold better inside the wool. Okay. I can do that. Send a few inside the little pack. Oh, you sent a few in a little package.
Okay. Hi, Clint.
Oh, I see them. Okay, I think I have some of those, or they might be a little longer, but you can always cut them off. Okay, okay. Thank you, thank you, Sharon. Um, Also sending a paper that you can draw on, then felt the drawing, and the paper will wash away with the warm water. Really neat. Okay, okay. I think I know this is like dissolvable paper. I see. Oh, see. Okay,
Yeah.
okay. So uh, drew you some autumn leaves. Okay. Well, your drawing is very good, Sharon. She draws very nice.
Mm-hmm.
Um, I thought that was like a stamp, but that's her
They
drawing.
are awesome.
Thank you,
Yes.
Sharon. That means more to me just knowing that you touched that and drew that. That is wild. Also some wire because you need heavy for amateurs, and then gently wrap the pipe cleaners so that the wool will adhere. Yes, I do that. Uh-huh. And then some smaller wire in case you want to make hands and feet or toes and fingers. Yes, for humans and mice. Uh-huh. Okay, so enjoy, have fun. I like Serafina. She's great. Her kit's because it has everything you need in the kit. Serafina is uh, someone that I watch and I learn from. She is a professional feltist. She's a professional. She does it for a living, and she does everything from the wool to the wires to the everything you need in your felting projects. And she puts these kits together, and she gives you everything you need to make the kits. But I know that you will do okay. Love and hugs, Sharon. Thank you, Sharon. I really do appreciate all of that. And that this would be something that we can felt today. Today's Thursday. We're supposed to be felting something. So maybe
Mm.
we'll do that right next. So thank you for all of the eyes. Oh my goodness, there's tons, tons, and tons. These look so fun. Those big eyes. And I can't wait to try them out. I can't wait to try them out. I'm going to stick everything back down in
Hi,
the bag.
hi, Clint. Haven't talked to you in a
Oh,
while.
yeah, Clint's in the
Good to
house.
hear you.
Hi, everybody.
Hope
I know
everybody's
I
doing
have
fine.
been busy opening up mail. So, hello, everybody.
There's Melissa.
Hello, hello, hello. Hi,
Hello,
Melissa.
Melissa.
And little
Hope
noses.
you're doing okay today. Color with Melissa.
And then she sent me some little ephemera goodies.
There was a name that I missed because I was letting you tell
Oh,
about
my
your
goodness.
stuff. Is yeah, it's not. I
Look
guess
at all
isn't it
these.
cute?
These almost feel like vellum.
Yeah.
They do. And little words.
Oh, I'll go back and see that.
Little
There's
words.
somebody I missed.
Oh my gosh, here's a measuring. This is to measure. Oh no, it's the moon.
The full moon.
Yeah,
Half
these are
moon.
the phases of the moon. And it looks like it's on a backside of tape. More words and little
You know
tiny
what you could do with that?
tickets. Look at all the tickets.
You could
Oh
take.
wow,
You
those
could
are
take.
cute.
Is that
Look, it's a little berry fairy.
is those moons cut out? Is that punched out?
No.
It's just white, right?
Mm-hmm.
If they were punched
Look at little
out,
fairy
you could take
tickets.
a flashlight and make the
Put it on the
moon.
wall.
The moon.
That is
Moon
awesome. And I
design.
think there's a note. Okay. Get some new stickers for my birthday. So you got some new stickers. Okay. Okay, Sharon. Well, happy birthday, Sharon, to you and me both. Woohoo!
Yeah. Month of
Look at
September.
that. Look at that. Those are cute.
There's a old
So
design.
I've got yeah, I like the it's kind of like Victorian.
Britannia
Aw.
Smith. Hello, hello. Chris,
So thank you, Sharon. I love it. We might be able to use some of these tonight.
Christina Shaxon.
Okay.
Hello,
So we'll leave
hello.
that out. And this is so cute. Thank you. Thank you. More than what you shouldn't have sent me that much. You could have just sent me half of that amount, and I would have been happy. Oh, heavens to
Tana
Betsy.
Smith's in the house. Hi, Tana.
Okay, Joe's been checking the chat room out for me, and I made a mess. Let me clean my mess up. Now, last week or Tuesday, I talked right at the end. I said I wanted to show you all something that I made a couple years ago, and I made this silhouette page, and it's just little. It's for girls, and it just says dare to be different, and I wanted to do this again with you guys as a together project. So if you want, this is how you do it. You go to a clothing magazine and you pick out your girls and you glue them on a piece of black paper like this. And I've got two more pieces of paper somewhere with two more girls on it somewhere in my stash. I tore them out already. There they are. So I just took four girls, and so I'm going to glue them down on this black piece of paper, and then I'm going to fussy cut them out like our paper dolls, like we normally do. So here's my other two girls, and then when you fussy cut these out on the black paper, you can turn them over and they become silhouettes. So that's how I did those. And on this one we have choices. So you look at all your pictures and you decide which ones you want. You could have five. You don't have to have just four. But I was going to do cut out at least four, and then when you turn them over, they're going to be. So I got two to the right and two to the left. This is perfect. So in my book, I'll have one leg going one way, one leg going that way, and the same thing with the other two girls. And I'll cut these out, and then when I flip them over, the black will show, and that will be the silhouette part.
Uh-huh.
So I'm going to give you all a chance to. Oh, Sharon, I got me a foot.
It's a chicken foot.
It's some kind of a foot.
It's a
It
chicken
could be a
foot.
mouse foot. I'm saving it. And and then all you have to do after you get these cut out, then you just get your page in your next page in your craft book, and you decorate the back page. Okay, and then you literally just glue these girls down, and then you can put anything you want as far as a
Yeah,
caption, like
caption headlines.
you can use a power word or a quote or phrase or anything like that. But that's what I wanted to show you, and I thought it was really neat. I don't remember where I got the idea from uh, several years ago. It's been probably since 19 that I did this book, and this here is the T-shirt. This T-shirt, Joe liked this T-shirt. It was from a lady at the food pantry, and the T-shirt was weathered and worn, and I cut the cats out of it. Let's see if I can get you to see it all. I cut
This
the cats out, and I saved the T-shirt for a memory.
this
So
lady was, she's still alive, and she's about
so this is fabric, T-shirt
80,
T-shirt fabric.
75 to 80 years old, and she's just a darling little lady. And she comes to the pantry, and she had that t-shirt on, and it was tethered out pretty much, and
It had some stains.
and I
And I don't wear t-shirts, but Joe thought, she says, "Oh, my wife would love that shirt." Next thing he knew, the next time they come in, she had it all
she
washed
brought
and
that to
pressed,
me. She said,
and said, "You give this to your
"Yeah,"
wife."
she said, I'm gonna give this to your wife."
So anyway, this was my inspiration. I don't know what or how. I don't remember where I got the idea from, but I'm sure I saw it somewhere because I that's how I work. I see something that I like and then I make it too. So so that's what this little book is all about. So so if you guys want to play along with this, you can. And it doesn't have to be black paper. It could be any kind of like a dark paper, or it could be a blonde paper, a light pastel paper, and then the background be dark. So it can go either way on the colors and the contrast.
I knew you was gonna say that.
Did you?
Yes, I was gonna say it for you.
Will.
Yeah, you
So it
just
doesn't, if you don't have black paper, don't fret. Just put it on a piece of colored paper, but it needs to be real dark or real light so that you can do the opposite on your background page. So I'm just going to leave this right here. And this is something else I did today is I was looking at our fall book, at my fall book, and we're going to work on this tonight too. And I picked out some napkins that went with the corresponding paper to put over here. And and this is a fall book, so I probably won't use the reindeer. I will probably just use the napkin part. And I think I can do that and do it in patches. But this color matches this page to a T.
yeah. It's hello,
Hi,
sister
Joyce.
Cheryl.
Joycey's saying also on a napkin paper. Woohoo. What
Little
else did she
sister
say?
Cheryl. Vanessa. Angel.
So,
Angel Rose.
Bryce saying, "Welcome home,
Hello,
Joe.
hello.
Welcome home.
Glad to
Welcome
be
home.
home.
It's been a long 2.5 weeks."
Yeah, I shouted at you ladies in top chat several nights, but for some reason I just it didn't get out to you, and then one night I got on with Beth and the phone, and that was the only night I really got through, and I miss talking to you ladies, and you're all just an extremely special group to Beth and I. Uh, and I know you know it because you know if you guys wasn't out there listening to her, uh, she'd be in the bedroom,
I would. I'd be on the bed.
and
And I wasn't quite
so
sure that this went with this one or not. So I might not
oh,
glue it down yet. And I might just wait until we decorate this to see what I put on the next
and
page.
these here, what those are special. What that's what's that called? I can't remember what they're called.
Paisley.
Paisley. Well, I don't know why I can't remember that.
Mm.
The Paisley signs, yes.
And
Where's Mina Parrish? Hi, Mina.
so, hi, everybody.
Glad to see you
So
guys
we're
coming
just
in.
talk, talk, talk. We're going to talk all night. So I
That's
thought this would look cute for this opposite
oh, that's
page.
pretty. I love that. The birds, the butterflies, and the bird nests, and color. The that's a kind of the blue is a. There's a word for that.
So I kind
Navy
of I
blue,
kind of
not navy.
went through my book and picked out some colors and uh and on this napkin I might just, I might use one of them, the rejoice in the Lord always. I might just use one of them and then just use the leaves for the partial decoration of this page.
Vanessa, I hope you get better and feeling
We gotta
better.
we gotta we gotta sew this one together one more time too. So that's my thought. That's what I've done to this book. I've just added a few napkins that I thought kind of went with. And this one I'm not sure if, but depending on what I put over here, this might work out and it might not. So I won't glue this one down just yet. But some of them I will glue down because they match so well. And this one, I think this one goes really well with this one too.
It's a
Um,
light
it's a
color.
green, but it's got
Uh-huh.
a light blue background. So I think that'll work
Oh,
with this
that's
one.
yeah. I like those birds, and the birds blend in more with the color coordination there too.
Yeah,
You got
they go good.
a dark blue, light blue, and then you got a little off cast with the
Okay.
yellow breast.
So and this one I thought went well with the gold.
Uh-huh. That's a
And this is a
well,
little swirly, and I thought this swirly matched
yeah.
real good. So I like that one. And
Randy D.
this
Mack.
one's
What
unusual,
do you think, Abby?
but I think this napkin is going to go perfect over here because of the outline, the framing of it. It's going to look good. I think that looks good together.
Yeah, that's a unique. You could almost cut that in half and make two.
Yeah, I won't use all of it. I'll just use what I
That's
need.
an awesome scenery
Hmm.
of the
It
trees.
is. And this one's a wild one, but it's orange and it's Halloween. It's fall, so
Uh-huh.
This one will go, and we'll put something like a big old pumpkin over here or something, and this will go. This will go. Looks a little wild, but it. I think it'll be. I think we'll make something good out of it. Okay, and then this one, I thought, well, this one was iffy, but we'll see. We'll see what we put down here. I like the style. Um, she's hungry.
Is that what that is?
Hmm.
Okay.
So I went ahead and put some napkins in here,
The napkins are
thinking
matching.
thinking that they matched the papers a little bit. And this one looked pretty with this one. And then this one is just I'm not sure about this, but I laid it there. And then on the back page I've got another paisley, and I don't know if it's going to clash with this, but maybe I can imitate it by painting it on here, but use these colors instead of these colors. So that's an option. We've got all kinds of things we can work with, and this is just they're not glued down yet. They're just sitting there. So, but that's what I did on the fall book earlier today. So I've got several projects going. So I'm going to go ahead and get my felting sponge out, and I'm going to try one of these leaves that Sharon Kopp did for me. And I think what you do is you cut it out and you pin it down on something, probably a piece of felt like this. I can use part of this. So if I pin this down on here like this is my cookie cutter. This is the cookie cutter part. And this is what I felt on. So you can do this. Um, Anybody could do this if you have a picture. And I was going to show it to you one time, but I never did do it. But I have a light box. And if you've never used a light box, maybe I'll get it out Saturday night and we'll play with the light box to see exactly what we can do with a light box. And the light box that I got it's a children's light box. It literally lights up and then you draw on the light. And uh, it's I got it from the children's department at the Habitat for $3. So I didn't, have to spend a whole lot on a light box, but you can buy light boxes, and I've seen them for adults and for children. So that's that. And then I want to get my other wool. So I'm into the fall colors. So I want to use some oranges and maybe a little bit of rust and browns. Some shades. I have static electricity. It's electric. Oh my goodness. Uh, so if I want green, I don't want that shade. But let's see if we can't use a little bit of these colors here and make a leaf. We're going to make a fall leaf, and I love to do different colors, so I'm going to try different colors. I am so glad to have Joe back. He's so helpful. He helps me. He There's so much stuff that I can't do. I've tried to do while he was gone, but he's just so much stronger. He can he can he can push the the sweeper without any problems. I have to stop every 5 minutes. Uh-huh. So there's that. Get my needle. So what you do is you're literally going to be felting on top of the leaf and going around the edges of the leaf. You're not going to worry about the paper on the underneath. So I'm just going around the edge of that line that I see of the leaf, and I'm taking my time. I'm thinking that's what she's talking about. And it's soft enough paper that you can felt through it. Sharon, is this the way you did it? Is this the way you did it? Did you fussy cut it more? Maybe I need to fussy cut it. I don't know. Let's see what she says. Exactly. Okay. So I just keep felting. And this is just the one little tiny layer. And it takes a while to get used to it. But as you go down, you're felting down, the needle is barbed and it's snagging the wool and taking it down deeper than the paper. It's going down deep, 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 deep. And literally, when you get finished going around the outline, you've perforated it enough that it will come off. You've hit it enough times. And once you get going, once you get the outside taken care of, it goes a little faster. And I'm just taking my time. Now you still have to lift it off of the base, off of your base, or it will snag it down. So you can see what I've snagged on the other side. See, that's the felting part. That's when I poked it in and it carried the wool to the other side. That's the felting part of it. That's what keeps it all together and into one piece. So we're making a fall leaf, and I'm going to use a variety of colors and layers. And I'm just going around the outline of my paper. I know you probably saw the pencil, but I'm going around the outside of the pencil marks around it. There's points and zigzags. And it's fun. It's fun to do. And after I get a couple of layers down, you're really going to start seeing it pull together. You will. You'll start seeing it pull together. So I have the edge there. And it's doing it. It's working. And I would imagine that once you get the first couple of layers down and you get the outline done, it becomes a little easier. So once we get this outline tore apart from the needling, we'll have it'll be easier, I think. So now I'm going to switch over to some orange. And this is going to be one of those maple leaves that you find, and they're tricolored. There's like it looks like there's three different colors, or four or five, and there's all kinds of melody of shades on the leaves. When I lived up north, I used to go out and gather leaves, and then I would take and melt some paraffin wax. You can get a paraffin wax in like a 2x4 block of wax, and it's paraffin wax is what they use to if you're making homemade jellies and you pour paraffin wax on the top of it to keep it fresh for the winter. And but you can melt your paraffin wax and dip your leaves in the wax, and then your leaves will stay that color, and you can lay them on your in the middle of your table and they'll stay. They won't be crumbly and such. What are
Hey,
you eating?
uh, chicken noodle soup. Hi, Angie Brown. Hello, hello. Good to see you, ladies. Jill, again.
Joe's having a little snack.
I'm hungry. And we had a good flight coming back from West Virginia. A little bumpy, but not too bad. Grateful Esther, how are you been, darling? Well, grateful. Why'd I say that?
I don't know.
RDS. Artful.
You never say anybody's name the right
Right.
way.
I
So
know.
I give up.
Please forgive me, ladies. I just, my mouth is engaged and my brain is asleep. Oh, Lordy. I've been wore down for about 2 weeks over at my mom's and doing all the things. She just, you know, has to tell you what to do, where to put it, and move this over here, move furniture, bring it upstairs, take it downstairs. I don't like it there, and we'll move it. You know. And finally, then I got over there working on the house. There's Monkey 911.
That's Colleen.
Colleen.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. Colleen. How you doing, Colleen? Colleen.
That's a different name, honey.
Oh, yes?
Mm-hmm.
Oh. Glad to see you and all of these other wonderful ladies.
Well, Clint's in the room.
I said hi to Clint. Didn't I, Clint?
He's a
Twice.
gentleman.
And Angie Brown. Hey, Joe, going to tell you what Beth did, but she didn't mean it. Oh.
Angie.
Oh.
Now, hey, Beth, I'm going to tell you what Beth did, but she doesn't mean to. She blocked me. I blocked Angie. And I have a question. Can now I don't know. So I've got monitors, and those are the girls with the blue wrenches. Can they block somebody and it goes to my account blocked because they're my monitors? I wondered if they had that kind of power, and I'll have to Google that question and ask it. I was curious.
Well, don't ask Siri. She don't know nothing. She's getting to be like a broken record. I know nothing.
Okay, here's what I found.
Yeah. Okay, we'll do this again. I had no reason to tell you.
Joe, you are not Siri.
Oh, I'm going. I talk to her a lot.
So I'm a poking.
In the parish.
I'm watching my fingers. Don't worry.
Just high the road. And Colleen. Arthur Western.
So this is a way, if you have a little felting kit, this is a good way to start out. If you don't know what to do first, I always recommend a little cookie cutter for your first project. I think it works out that way. And I'm going to add some red, a little bit of burgundy in there. This is a real pretty. It's a burgundy. It's not brown. It's more of a. It's got a little bit of a burgundy in it.
Burgundy, Auburn burgundy.
Yeah. So we're going to put a little bit of that across there.
Hi, Cheryl. Your little red wagon.
That's Renee.
Okay.
So what did you put in your soup?
Honey mustard pretzels.
Are you serious? And chicken noodle soup?
Chicken noodle soup. Well, that's the only way.
You're a better man than I am.
That's the only way I can make soup, and you won't eat it.
I won't eat it.
Oh, man.
I won't eat it.
The dogs won't even eat it.
Did you get them a little bite?
Yes, I did.
Oh.
Abby's in charge of the kitchen area.
Where's Nora?
Nora's waiting for Abby to go somewhere else.
Well,
No, she's already ate a whole bowl full,
oh, okay.
but she's got her eyes on the
Abby's
yeah,
leftovers.
halfway leftover.
Abby doesn't eat a whole lot at one time. And so when I feed her at dinner time, what I've been doing, I've got these little pouches of food that I give her at nighttime because I'm afraid that she's still hungry, and she gobbles it down. So that's good. That's a good thing. I want her to eat. She's not overweight by any means.
Yeah,
So
those maple leaves really look nice, didn't they, Esther? She said she liked your maple leaves and your leaves. I think the other one is not a walnut. I haven't decided what that one is. It's kind of a
it
combination.
almost looks like, well, it's a maple type of maple.
It's a
It's just
different.
not matured out. And I've seen no, that's not a chestnut. We had lots of trees where I grew up at. I had tons of trees. We were always whenever the teachers, say go out and find something in the nature, we were we were always got good grades in that department because we knew how to go around. My mom walked us around and we would count all the different trees that we had in our yard. And I can remember her telling us, what each tree was. She was a good mama. She taught us. She taught
Mm,
us. Always teaching us.
yeah, she was. She was the best.
She was awful good.
Thank you, Colleen. I'm glad to see you guys back again too.
I've
Like,
been trying to hold down the fort, but I guess I just haven't. It just takes two people to run
yeah,
the show.
yeah. We just had a big run on thumbs ups. Thank you, thank you.
Did everybody giving her a thumbs up?
Well, they were 8, and then they were 17 on yours and 8 on the thumbs up. And then all at once they jumped big time. They were side by side.
Everybody, yeah.
Yeah, you're all so wonderful, ladies. Um, every time my family and stuff, I talk to them about watching Beth on, and they, oh, I don't watch that.
They're just not crafty people, and I told Joe, I said, don't tell them that I stream. They're not, they're just not interested,
Yeah,
and I don't want you to think that you're bragging too much about me and not paying any attention to them, and you just need to listen to their stories.
yeah.
But it's not for everybody.
No, it's not. Is that a leaf?
Can you tell?
Yeah, I'm sitting here just looking at the star move and then get another one, and it's coming about. Yeah, that's hard hard work on that wool. It's got to have a good eye, and you got to have a good direction of your needle to make it look nice.
he's he's making this all
No, I'm
up.
not. Ask all them
You
other
go
girls.
straight down and up, straight
I
down
tell you
that
what, you just ask
direction.
Sharon. Sharon will tell you. Ain't that right, Sharon? It takes a good eye and a good hand for the needle and a safe hand for the needle. Because I tell you what, I've seen you just like a sewing machine
Yeah.
right beside your fingers, and I don't know if I can do that or not. My
Well,
little
I watch my fingers.
my
You
little
have
bit
to.
of corporal tunnel is really um, makes me leery. But I
Yeah.
can, but I can, I can do other things. I can get on a 25-foot ladder and pressure wash
Oh my gosh,
outside of the house
I couldn't.
at 9 o'clock at night.
I told you how I felt about
No,
that.
no. But
Did you have any mishaps?
no, didn't have one mishap whatsoever. The only mishap I had was that I wore tennis shoes instead of heavy leather, solid
Boots.
leather
Hmm.
boots, and my instep kind of got weak on me after
From
about
standing on the ladder.
2 days of that. But yeah, but man, it looks sparkling. Oh, and Janelle put some mums in the front of the
Did
windows. We
she?
painted them.
The firebox is still
Uh-huh.
there?
All four
Had a
fireboxes.
Cape Cod house with fireboxes.
And did that. And Pam was going to. Pam got wound up. She got wanting to do something, and I said, "Well, what do you want to do?" And she says, "I want to take out all those bushes in the front." So there's that plum tree in the front there, a little plum tree,
Yeah.
and
It's a purpley leaf.
yeah, it's really a plum colored,
Yeah.
but it's it's
I
fruit
forgot. It's called a sandberry tree.
sandberry.
Is the name of it,
So I took it all out and raked all the
and it has little thorns on it, doesn't it?
no.
Not that one. The one of the tree. They say whenever you put a bush in front of one of your windows, like in the front of your house, or anywhere, you put some kind of a thorn bush, and it that way it keeps people from trying to get in there and peep in.
Mm-hmm.
Just saying, it's what I heard.
In our case, what we would put down here in front of your window, you would put the
Cactus.
no, what we got outside. It's a
The centurion,
yeah, centenarian. Man,
and it's got thornings on
and
it.
it's got the ends of the thorns are got a black dot spot on it, and that's where they stick you, and that's where all the good hurting juice is. It's not, it won't kill you, but I tell you what, you'll back away. Back away from the thorns.
Get away from the thorns.
And those are they're really like the
Aloe.
aloe, the aloe plant family.
They look
But,
like it.
We got a bunch of them.
Yeah, they have babies, and you know what the babies are called? They're called pups.
Mm-hmm.
The little offsprings.
Every year they have pups, or every other year, and they're really
The
cute.
centurion blooms once every 10 years, they say, and it shoots up a shoot about 3 or 4 inches big, and it goes straight up into the air. And how long did the last one go? 10, 15 feet? It was up
Not
there.
10.
It was up there, and
Tall, yeah, it was as tall as the top.
and that's why they call it a centenarian tree. And every 10 years, it blooms.
Yeah, it really, and then once it blooms, it just the middle of the plant dies off, and
But it's a great bush for your side gardens because it's pretty all year round.
yeah,
It's just a spiky little thing.
it. If you've ever seen a pineapple when it grows, it looks similar to a pineapple, but the leaves are they're not really leaves. What is that called?
The spikes.
Yeah, the leaves, the arms of the leaves come out, and they just like a bloom, and they're all sharp on the ends. And I've never really seen that many. I've never seen them up north. They're not.
They're a southern.
Yeah.
They don't do winters.
Yeah, they must not do winters that well. But they're really very attractive. Like I say, they are in that family of low lying blooming things. Because when we first moved down here, we put out about, we would get us pineapples every couple of weeks, and then after we eat them, we plant them, get the root ball going and everything. Then we plant them out there. Yeah, that's nice.
Um, Now I felted this down to the backing of this. So I guess I'm not quite sure I did it right. But that's what I did this time. Let's put it that way. So what I'm going to do now is cut my leaf out, and I've used this felt piece as the background.
Make sure you come back, Esther. I want to know what you had for dinner.
She going for dinner.
Yeah, she's gonna have a little snack. Best done told you what I had: chicken noodle soup with honey mustard pretzels,
Pretzels.
sweet honey mustard pretzels.
Not my cup of tea.
That was probably that was probably the only thing I could leave out on the table, honey. I know they'd be there when I get by.
Is it?
Uh, oh, so you're making it the backing.
Yes,
You're.
this is the first time I've done
I was gonna
this.
say I've never seen you did it before, but it
So,
might turn out really nice because it's embedded.
yeah, that's how I cut it out.
Yeah, and
So
but
now
you
I
can't.
just
Yeah, now you can. Now is that a what kind of leaf did you call that one?
a maple
A maple. Yeah, the trees are all the autumn trees are
fall.
coming out and showing themselves and falling, and it's beautiful. Tennessee is a beautiful place this year. It's turning that brown, beautiful brown. Just you know, girls, we got a lot of things here on earth that we have to give thanks for because God has given this earth, and you know we just have to go by Him and make sure we do the right things and the things that He wants us to do. Even though we have this pandemic and things in the world, it's all in His time. It's not ours. So we we're just there for the ride and to follow Him. And we can always fall back and say, well, why this, why that, but there's always somebody else that's in worse shape than we are. So that's the helping hand that He gives you to share your love with others, and uh, in crafts and arts and things, and that's one reason why Beth loves to do what she does. Uh, so
Well, they're saying, "Amen, Joe."
well, thanks, Carrie.
they're you're
Thanks,
preaching.
Colleen.
You're preaching. They're preaching it.
If you'll listen, I'll preach to you a little bit.
He's
No,
been hanging around his mom. Did she
no,
preach to you, Annie?
no, she didn't.
She usually
She,
does. Have you talked to her since you've been back?
no, I haven't, and uh, she's been busy. I'm gonna call her tonight though. Oops.
Let's see. I wonder. Do you happen to see, uh,
I can see the floor.
any cookie cutters laying around, and they'd be either in a clear container or a clear bag like on the other side of the table. You have to stand up. You have to stand up. What's that on the other side of that table there?
Are they metal?
Plastic and metal.
Yeah, they're in a big thing here.
Is it orangey looking?
That's on.
Yay! It's the one I wanted.
That's it.
Now, see, I could see that. How come I can't see where my uh,
You clean the.
I still can't find my I looked a little bit today. My embossing stuff. So we have Halloween. We have Halloween cutters. Here's a ghost and a fish.
I wish I would have had enough time to go take a picture.
We have a cat.
Of the.
We have a skull. These are my fall cookie cutters. There's another ghost, a bat. Now these, I can't really use these in my felting, but I can use them in with my clay because I can push down on the clay and get that imprint. But they're just in my collection. I have a turkey. That's a witch. I've got an acorn. I've made some really cute acorn pottery things with these things. They've all got clay on them. There's another turkey. There's another witch on a broom. Another bat. And there's a pumpkin. Oh, look, here's my fall leaf. And there's another bat and I got another cat. Those are from the clay. So this is how I sort my cookie cutters. I'm going to leave these two out. Well, normally I don't felt on a piece of felt. I kind of did it for the first time, and I was experimenting with some paper that Sharon sent me, and this is a dissolvable paper that um, that you can felt on, and then you can wash your piece, and the paper will melt off. It's just another technique, and we were trying it out tonight. So I thought, I don't know why I was thinking of putting this on a, here was the leaf that I used. And I put it on here. I pinned it on here, and then I felt it around it, and then I cut it out. And so this is this. This is supposed to be a leaf. And you could, yeah, but that's how I got this shape.
Oh, okay.
So so I've been working on that for a few minutes, and I've decided to take a break from it. And I said, Joe, go over there and get me this that fall box over there.
Thanks, Jill.
So
I appreciate your consideration.
So uh, so anyway, I'm going to do another leaf with my cookie cutter, and do the same thing with the leftover wool, with my leftover wool. So I'm going to lay some orange down in there, and lay some green.
Hi, Melissa.
And lay some of this.
Good to see you.
Burgundy here. And you will see, like right here, that's a piece of straw. And you do find straw in your wool because that's where the sheep hang out in the, in the barn. And every now and then you'll see some straw or grassy looking items, and they call that vegetable matter because it's a grass. And so whatever you find in your wool, it's always called vegetable matter. They never call it anything else, especially if they think it might be a something else. So
Well, that
that's the
just
polite.
covers
It
that.
covers
It
everything
covers
because that's
everything
all they do. They
that
eat.
that comes from the ground
Yeah,
and comes from
yeah,
animals
yeah,
and
yeah.
and
That's right. And that's just being polite.
the buffalo had a lot of vegetable
I imagine.
matters.
Well, no, their skin or their fur gets matted, and it's like
Yeah,
it's like dreadlocks.
yeah,
They get dread. Well, so does the sheep. They can get dreadlocks
yeah,
too.
and
And I also found out just this year. I found this out. They normally get two shearings off of a sheep each year. And if they have discovered that if they do it once a year, that the wool is too long and too hard to handle, so it's easier to shear it twice a year, and you get the same amount of wool, but it's usable wool.
yeah,
Whereas if you wait and do it once a year, there's a lot of wool that you can't.
the
Uh,
dead engine gets lost.
it it gets matted and you can't use that piece of part of the wool, so they have better luck shearing the sheep twice a year, and the normal length of a shearing is like 4 to 6 inches long on a sheep. So if it was per year, just think how long their hair would
Oh
grow.
my! It would start laying over and then just collecting all matter.
Yeah, it would just like be matted a lot. Now the reason why I like a cookie cutter is when you felt you're getting your fibers closer and closer together by felting it together. uh it gets tighter, and so it shrinks. So I can see inside my cookie cutter that I can see this brown piece. And And so what I need to do, because my fibers are getting closer and closer together, uh, I've got to add some more wool to my project.
Thank you,
And
Sharon. You're so
uh,
sweet. Mina wanted to know, Parrish wanted to know about that special
yeah, it's a special paper.
paper,
Yeah,
and
and it's dissolvable paper.
Sharon's gonna give her a little bit.
Okay. And I have some of that. I did a devotion with that one time, and I wrote down um, uh, concerns that people had in the chat room. I wrote down all your concerns and your names and your whatever you were thinking of, and I wrote down a lot of unspoken requests, and I tore the paper up and I put it in a bowl of warm water, and it dissolved so that all your worries and your concerns were sent. It was kind of a little devotion thing I did. So you can buy this paper.
It was a big devotion thing that was done in Emmaus.
I've never seen it done in Emmaus, but
Yes.
I've seen it done in the prison in Kairos.
Mhm.
That's where I've seen it at. Well, the men's walk is different than the women's walk.
Yeah. Jill, the artsy
So,
witch.
so anyway, I'm adding a little bit more wool, and I'm going out here to the edges because my leaf is shrinking. So I put a little bit of color around the edges of my leaf. To,
Hello, Jill.
so and that was my first time doing the paper, and I did it wrong. I shouldn't have felted it to the 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 background. I don't know why I chose to do that. I was just thought of acting like I knew what I was doing is what I was doing. I was faking it. I had no idea what I was doing.
Yeah, this is a cool thing about this chat and the live video that you don't have to push rewind. You just go to the one you want to see and watch it, and it'll be all right there again. and
Be
living
kind
color.
and rewind. Is that what you're talking about?
Well, no, like if I want to watch a movie or something that's back, you have to rewind it. And this here, you just go to the live chat and have exactly what you know information you might want to
Well,
recall.
I'm sure somebody understood what you were trying to say because I did not understand a word.
Well, I don't know how to say it so you can understand it.
I can explain it to you, but
Yeah,
I can't make you understand.
she she can explain it to me, but I don't always understand it.
So anyway, I think this is great. I just need to practice it. I just need to practice it again, and it's good to do things different. You know how to do things two or three different ways. That's the variety of everything of life. It's a variety show. So anyway, after I go around the edges real good, I'm going to lift it up, and there's my leaf. And now I still have to pick it up off of the back, and I have to peel it off a little bit, little by little.
And then tuck it all in around.
And then it's real fuzzy, so I flip it over and put it back in my mold,
Uh-huh.
and poke on this side for a little bit, and this'll create the shape real good. So I'll go around the edges real good.
So you're just tightening up the lines on the
I'm
leaf.
going around the edges real good,
Yeah.
so that the edges are pronounced and shaped the way they should be shaped. And I think I when I did it on this one, I didn't I lost my line,
Yeah.
and I couldn't lift it up, but
Right.
it's sandwiched. The paper is sandwiched in between that, and I can still work on this. I can still make it.
Yeah.
I'll just have
Yeah.
to work at it.
It looks like that egg McMuffin I had this morning.
Oh my
It was
gosh.
in my backpack. Yeah. I was ready this morning for the all things. I had two egg McMuffins. Bought me a big Sunkiss pop, orange pop, and got on the plane and just observed all the funny people.
A lot of funny people.
Yep, a lot of funny people. But that looks really nice.
No.
That really looks nice. And the more you do it, the better you get.
Yeah, I'm not finished.
Yeah,
And it's still a little see-through-ish right through there. You can see some light.
tuck it through. Yeah,
So it still needs felted a little more. And if you wanted to, you can go gently around the edges and take your time. You don't have to go crazy. And you can firm up the edges a little more and
well,
make it tighter
right.
and get those little spiky parts pulled out a little bit the way you
Oh,
want it.
yeah.
And you just have to go real slow so you know where your hands are, and know where your fingers are at all times. But you can tidy up a little bit that way. And then, like right down here, is the stem. I've got the stem of the leaf right here. So I've got it a little brown looking, woodsy looking. So you can hit the corners a little bit by doing some angling. You got to be careful when you do your angling. If you go in at a slant, you have to come out at a slant, or you'll break your needle. That's one of the rules, and you'll soon find out. If you break your needle, you'll know what you did. So you can see this side over here is shaped up pretty good over on this side. It's shaping up. And like I said, it shrinks. And the more you poke it, the more it shrinks. And it may be a little bit different than the original form. So if it is a little different, it's just that leaf is, they're all different. But you can try to poke it back down in there and get these other corners fixed up, but it shrinks. And you just take your time, and this is what I enjoy about it. Uh, you can just take your time and do it and enjoy it. I love the crunchiness of it. I think most people do. So after this, we can work, maybe do a fall page if you want. I ought to have Joe over here looking for some pictures
For what, baby?
for fall.
Oh.
I've got a bag over here. Maybe you can see something fallish. You don't have to pull it all out. You can thumb through it like this. You can thumb through it like this, and you might see something fallish
Okay.
in there. And maybe one of these magazines, like this, the sporting one on top,
Yeah.
it has some fall pictures in it. And we'll let Joe pick us out a few pictures, and then maybe we'll see what we can do. See what we can make out of it. So I'm going in as an angle on these points to stretch them out into the cookie cutter. And it works.
Does it have to be a fall picture?
Well, we're doing October and November.
Oh.
Yep. And like I said, those magazines might not be the right ones. You might want us to check out these fall magazines.
I'm scared.
Well, there you go. There's Halloween. Yeah, it could be a Halloween. Don't put it back. Put it on top.
I like that.
Or let me have it and show it to the girls.
I don't know.
This would be a good Halloween picture.
Yeah. Trick or treat.
Yeah. That's a good picture.
I like this eagle. You can use your eyes.
I can't. Those eyes are for my felting, not for my.
That's what I said. What are you doing?
I'm going to make a fall page out of pictures.
Oh, I'm sorry.
He can't read my mind, guys.
I can't.
So didn't it coming along much better? Still needs a little work.
Oh, look at that. No.
Oh, you got another one. Okay. We'll save this for our Halloween page. Yeah, we'll do a Halloween page.
Well, I'll tell you what. I think this girl's got too many braids in her hair. Show the girls.
Too many braids.
What do you think, girls? You think that girl's got too many braids in her hair?
That's homemade rope.
Yeah.
Awesome. Let's see. Is it down in Brazil? This guy's going after a honey cave. I've read that magazine.
I haven't had any honey. lately?
I've been watching bee movies while you were gone.
What kind of B movies?
Bees, bumblebees.
Ooh. Oh my gosh. Oh my gosh.
Is that honey?
No.
Oh.
I was up in the outside of the room I was working on, where the hole was,
Uh-huh.
and that day, well, Fred told me that he pulled a bunch of stuff out, a bunch of grass or twigs and overflow stuff, and pulled it out of there, which should have helped it a lot, and it did. But when I was reconstructing the structure of it, I got up in there and it was sunlight outside, and I couldn't see in the shaded areas. So I got a flashlight, shined it up in there. There was a wasp nest this big.
Oh, he said it was this big.
It was it was as big as a baseball,
Oh.
biggest one I've ever seen,
Oh,
and it was
really?
inside, and they were red and black, so
Well,
they were unusually
yeah.
marked. Uh, but I was up there on a little short ladder, uh, and and the wasp spray took care of them.
Okay.
Oh,
You had some
yeah.
wasp spray.
I killed just about every wasp that was in that situation. It it was it got hairy there.
Yeah. I had in one of the rooms in the house, I had a little computer room, and it had a cable line, through the wall that went outside. And the cable hole was, it was a pretty good size to get a big cord through. Well, the cable was moved to a different part of the house, so the hole was still there. And I was in this particular room. It got the afternoon sun, a lot of the afternoon sun. And every afternoon, it was so warm up in there, I kept seeing um,
Little
bees. They
bumblebees.
were yellow jackets.
Yeah, they were coming out of the light outlet, the light. Uh,
Well, I discovered, I couldn't figure out where they were coming in from, and I kept trying to track them, and they kept coming in, coming in, coming in, and so I ended up cleaning out where I thought they were coming in, and I discovered that they were coming in through that little hole. Well, then I discovered that they were going to a particular area. The yellow jackets. Yeah, that'd be good to use.
that is pretty.
And so I found a a yellow jacket queen, and I kid you not, she was at least an inch and a half long. This yellow, and she was curled up when I measured her. She was so big. Those yellow jackets were trying to get to the queen. They smell her, and they follow the queen. Well, she ended up passing away because she got into the house, and it wasn't like there's anything there for them to eat on or anything. So anyway, that's how I found it. And then once I got her, the other problem went away.
Yep, they were.
And I've been watching the bee movies, bumblebee movies, and the honeybee movies, videos on YouTube, and and they all have a queen, and they go to the queen, and they protect the queen. They everything's about the queen on these bees and wasps, and if you can find the queen, you can take the queen and put her in a little bee cage and put her in a new bee box to where they can make honeycomb and everything in it. And you put the bee on top, put the lid on it, and the honeybees will march into that box. They call it marching. When they go in, when they find the queen, they go in and they all fan, and they fan and tell all the other bees. They fan them. a scent, a hormonal scent that, hey, this is where the queen is. Come over here. Come over here. And the little bees fan in front of the little door where they go in into the box. And that's how they learn to go in and out during the day. And they find that hole to get back into that box. That's why they know where the hole is, because there's other little bees fanning the fumes and the scent. Uh, this is where we come in at, guys. Come in, and that's where they know to go back in. It's very interesting to watch the bees and their habits. They're very smart organization. Uh, you know, the way they colonize and everything. It's all inherited stuff. They just know to do it. And if something ever happens to the queen, they will dedicate another bee. They will designate another bee to be the queen, and they decide who it's going to be and all that jazz. They just pick somebody and start feeding them, and they get real big and fat.
And you figured all this out by just this little.
No, I didn't figure it out. I watched it. I watched TV and
Oh.
learned it.
Oh, I thought you just heard it by the little electronic. I couldn't find anything on it, huh? And just so that I'm looking for the right thing, and you're looking for.
Anything October, November.
Oh, there you go. The biggest thing in the world.
Well, that's not a fish.
That's October fishing.
I guess.
That's a.
So now, here's my leaf, and it's a little wonky, but sometimes they are wonky.
Yeah, because I've seen ants.
Yeah, they feed the queen royal jelly. That's right. They sure do. It's called royal jelly. And then sometimes, if the colony gets big enough, the queen will fly off, and some of the a lot of the bees will go with her, and they call that a swarm of bees, and they'll go up into a tree, and then the ones in the box that are left in the bee box, they will designate another bee to be queen, and they start a new colony, and that's how they grow and get more bees.
What? What do you want? My goodness.
That was the kitty cat.
She's
Well,
trying
it's
to-
time for a little snack. And she eats about 3 times a day.
Oh yeah. Once in,
You when she's right now she'll get a half of a can.
and then at 1 o'clock in the morning.
No, before you go to bed, you put out another half a can and some treats. You got to add some treats to it.
Yeah.
And she will not wake you up during the middle of the night. And then again in the morning.
Yeah.
So it's like 3 times a day.
Well, I wouldn't say anything either if I was fed 3 times a day.
I'm just telling you.
Mm.
These animals, we're gonna start trying to start sleeping at night. That's a big joke.
Now, who went on vacation and went camping?
I don't know.
Possibilities. This is Arkansas. That's cool.
Okay, I can make a page out of it. Tear out what you think. It'd be good.
Well, what are you gonna make?
I'm going to make an art page with the pictures that you give me.
Oh.
But you've got to give me some pictures.
Uh-huh. Now,
We're going to put it in our fall book.
That would be cool because, like, if you, like right now, it's getting cooler. It was 50 degrees this morning when I woke up.
That's nice.
Yeah. It's not 50 degrees in this house.
No, it's not.
This one reminds me of your old buddy, the dentist, fishing.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. Then, or what's his name?
Murph,
Murph.
my buddy.
Oh, this is
So I fixed that so it wouldn't hanging out so far away. I brought it in a little bit. So I'm not quite sure if I need to stop or give it a break. I don't know.
how about
Okay, I think I'm going to quit on this and call the leaf done. I think it's pretty cute. And I'm going to leave this one on the table to work on. I need to work on I'm not real happy with this one. I think the edges need better to do better on the edges. But it is a new way that we tried.
this is a cute little joke.
A joke? You
Well,
want to tell us a joke?
no, it's not a joke. It's a comical situation with the lady who owns a dog. It's amazing how dogs, and I'm just talking here myself. It's amazing how dogs um, know what's going on, and sometimes that we don't know what's going on. But this lady's dog, it says the thing of it is me and my shadow.
So I got that tacked down so it'll stay there.
Me
So
and
I'll
my
try
shadow.
again.
And she's got a brown lab, and her brown lab is
Is it a joke?
well, it's just like your dog. You know how our dogs
She's taking a shower and the dog's got
show it.
his thing in his mouth. He wants to go for a walk.
Yeah, and she ain't got no clothes on.
Like you're gonna have to wait.
It's time to go
You're gonna have to
outside.
wait.
No, it's not.
Yeah, buddy. Say now,
No, it's
mom.
not.
Now, mom.
Yeah.
Mom.
Oh, there's some beautiful dogs in here.
Maybe we could put our leaf in our book. So Joe's picked out something
I
kind
don't.
of funny. And now we can, when I do work in this book, I'm not necessarily going to work from the first page front to back. I might mix it up. He's got some pages over here. I don't know how I'm going to do this book.
It's going to be hard.
It's going to be hard.
Yeah, because I can't find any pictures that would.
Well, this is a fall picture. But I think, now see, when I see this, I'm going to tear it out like this. And I'm going to use this.
Oh wow, this is good.
I'm going to use it because you picked it out.
Thank you. Wow. I don't think these could be picked up for anything. Um,
So
What?
you see how this is a fall picture?
Uh-huh.
Okay. Did you give that little kitty something to
I'm
eat?
gonna have to go get her something.
My goodness, Joe.
It's so horrible. Look
It's
at
just
Abby's
just
getting up. Abby's gonna
atrocious.
go get her something.
Abby's not going to share.
Not cat food.
So I'm going to put this right here. What did I do with my knife?
Seasonal favorites: salt, pepper, shakers. Add a dash of panic.
A dash of
P-A-N-A-C-H-E.
a pinch.
Pinch. Is that how that is? Dash of a pinch.
No, not sure what it is.
It's a lot of salt. See, and I don't even see no the sea salt. Mm-hmm. That's a good looking turkey.
Gee, that would be something seasonal, wouldn't it?
Yeah,
Mm.
yeah.
And there was another magazine that I just got, and it had a turkey in it. What was it that I had a turkey in it? I should have tore it out, and I didn't do it because I thought I could remember where it was.
The Drewberry. The Dewberry. Wow. These are nice places. These are places that none of these people got masks on.
Well, what does that tell you?
It tells me this is an old book. No, it can't be an old book.
It's just older
It's
pictures.
just old pictures. Oh, this is cool.
Oh,
18 karat gold diamond and gemstone beads. Wow, this is and it's got a, that's a neat
okay.
thing to make. Silver slipper. Mm,
I'm looking for.
trout. What?
Some paint. I am not watching the chat. Nope,
Oh,
I'm not. Nothing personal.
thank you, Becky.
Nothing personal.
Practicing canoeing. Mm,
For a little bit of paint. Let's see, maybe it's this one. It's a
oh,
panache style. Okay. Joyce practicing canoeing. Yeah, that's what this guy's doing.
paniki style.
It's a style of. Is it cooking? Was it a recipe?
Is that how you say it, Becky?
Yeah. Was it cooking? Were you reading a recipe, Joe?
Paniki. Paniki style. No, yes, it was. Which I never knew what it was. I'm not a paniki.
I still don't know what it is.
Yes, Janice. How are you? Janice. Jaws. Right?
Glines.
Glide. Push, take it. Glides. Good lines. Ramblin' Joe is home.
So that looks good. I like
Yeah,
that.
that blends in there very nice, honey.
Yep.
I couldn't have picked that out myself any better.
See what you didn't know that you could help me with the art.
Yeah,
You had no
I
clue.
had no clue I had potential.
See? So my, I cleaned out this cupboard up here
Yeah.
earlier this year, and I took out a box
Colleen, you
of
got all kinds of
stuff,
potential.
and it's still overflowing again. I keep
It's a
it's just
cooking,
over.
and it's a cooking stove. Becky.
Okay, so and then I'm thinking about putting this right
I was going to
there.
ask you next, Becky.
Oh, Janice is tired. Oh, Janice, did you work today?
Mm,
So I'm going to put this here. Should it go on this side or this side? I don't think it matters. There's not a bad side to it. So I'm going to use a little bit of my tacky glue
mm.
for fabrics.
I like your three little, what are they called, Meejies?
Thank you, Mina. Mina thinks it looks good.
Oh, wow. Oh,
And I am definitely going to find me a plug for this. And it's going to be something bigger than a pen because I'm going to stretch the hole. I want this to be, I want this glue to come out faster.
I'm tired too, Janice.
So I know I haven't been paying any attention to my girls tonight.
I've been wore out every night.
Ramblin' Joe is home. That's good. That's a good one.
I've been wore out every night
He
this week.
he he was rambling all right because uh he went to he
Went,
he
went.
went to two or three different places.
Well, I went to Ashland and seen a few people. Then I seen my
We're
girl,
from Ashland.
and then I went to
That's where his daughters live,
in my went down and went into Louisville.
and that's
Got
where he was born.
in right in Lexington. I got stuck in a three
That's halfway.
3 hour traffic
Three-hour
jam.
tour.
Yeah, the weather started getting rough. The tiny truck was tossed. Not for the courage of the fearless crew. Crew. The old mental would be lost. No, but anyway, I've never seen back up this far. It was backed up so far.
Was there a wreck?
I did not see a wreck, but
Was it
I
rush hour?
I called the state police and they said that the Shelby County Police Department was in control of it, and that's all they knew. But there was 18 wheelers crossing the
How'd you know where to call?
911.
You did?
Yeah,
That's only for emergencies.
well, it was emergency.
What was the emergency?
Somebody had a wreck somewhere, or somebody was crossing the road. Might have been a UK basketball game, a football, probably UK football game. But anyway, the tractor trailers were backed up so far, more
I'm
than
reading Joyce. I'm reading you, Joycey. I'm laughing. Joycey's talking to me. That's right, Joycey.
I got out of my truck 3 times and walked around it to see what was going on, and the, got all the information. But yeah, it was unusual, and it's kind of there's must be a hold up there because one other time it did that.
Well, Lexington's a pretty big city, so
Yeah,
it might have been rush hour.
yeah. Well, this was past Lexington. Well, I was
Well,
done on the other
you didn't
side.
say Lexington. You said you were in
Well, I
Lexington.
was going
You
toward
just
Lexington,
That's
And
not what you said.
but you're right, Lexington. They handle the
And see,
situation.
Frankfurt is real close to Lexington, and that's the state capital of Kentucky.
Yeah,
So it gets pretty busy too.
and you got Midway, and I had to stop and get some L8 soda pop.
Is that the only place they sell it?
No, they sell it at Walmart. They said, and they sell it at the Speedway filling stations, Marathon, and all that. They all have it. All the the places that sell uh, other drinks and stuff. So I got L8
Soda pop.
soda pop. It's like 7 Up, but it's got ginger in it. It's really good. I like it.
Yeah, I showed him my boxes earlier.
Oh yeah, yeah. That's where they come from. Yeah, they're expensive. They're like $1.25 a piece,
Yeah,
and they're only like 12 ounces.
yeah.
Joe, my buddy's family is from Louisville, Kentucky.
Oh, really?
Oh, that's cool. Where they live in Louisville, Colleen? I lived in Louisville 25 years. Then I moved to Ashland for another 25 years. Then I lived, we lived down here almost 15 years.
We've lived down here since
Yeah,
14.
13, 2013. But it comes up to about 66 somewhere. Hi, Vanessa. I'm glad to see you back, honey. Hope you got with the.
I'm a playing. I'm having fun. So you just go right on and talk. Read the chat out loud to me, Joe.
Well, I'm not the best chat
Just
person. You
say,
know that.
just say, Vanessa said this and
Oh yeah.
Colleen said
Okay.
that. Just tell me what they're saying so that I can see the.
Mina said that looks really pretty.
It's looking.
Yes. And Janice did too. And Wendell and Becky says, Joe, you sure is essential to art progress. Oh my gosh. Hopefully we'll pass soon.
I'm having a craft lunch going on over here.
I'm not really familiar with all the chat lingo that you girls talk every week.
Honey, just tell me. Just say it. Talk. Read it.
Well, I'm already. I'm working. Okay.
Well, if you read it out loud, I don't have to stop and read it. I'm asking you to read me the chat.
So Lisa, Joe,
That's it.
my hubby,
Yep. That's what I want you to
family is
do.
from Louisville, Kentucky.
That's
Louisville.
exactly what I want you
Okay.
to say.
Vanessa's back, and I'm okay, and I'm back. I'm glad to have you back, Vanessa. Okay.
Clean up on aisle 3.
Avalanche. Oh. And let me see where I just moved you. Son of a gun. Hold still. Okay. Janice, July, so hopefully Colleen, let's see, for Colleen's last time she said that they were no fun. Yeah, it's kind of a little virus.
I can't read your mind. You got to read it out to me, honey.
And Colleen said, yes, her husband was born there, and he's a Kentucky colonel,
Oh, Joe's daddy was a Kentucky Colonel.
and along with
I gotta
with
bind this again. I got one more.
his father. Yeah, that's a awesome uh, to get to be a Kentucky colonel, and
Now, what does it take to become a Kentucky Colonel?
you have to have some field of that represents the Louisville area as a outstanding athlete, uh, outstanding in whatever job performance that you are, and if you do it and do it for so many consecutive years, you get nominated into um, a group of men, and they pick people out of that group of men that are have all these qualifications and everything, and then they nominate you as a colonel. And like I said, you get a lot of good good stuff, you know.
Joe's
With it.
dad was a Kentucky Colonel, and he was also in the softball Hall of Fame.
Yeah, ASA Softball
His,
Hall of
he's
Fame
in the
with the run
museum
on.
with a plaque and his name on it and everything. Becky's working along with me. Well, thank you, Becky. That's good to know. I'm not alone.
Yeah, yeah. Dad was nominated back in '87, I believe, if I'm not mistaken, somewhere in that area. Um, and he uh, he was one of the back then. He was one of the oldest softball players that played on teams that were. Uh, and he when he was let's see, 18, maybe something like that. He The team that he played for was the Louisville Smokers, and that was the group that about 5 7 guys in the softball. They were nominated uh, together as a not as a group, but the ones out of the group that got nominated, and because he played ball for 35 years, softball, and that was being him playing 3 nights a week and sometimes 4 nights a week. That's a lot of time to put into whatever you're doing. And he didn't have it at the Louisville Slugger. They didn't have a plaque or anything there. They have his ASA is
The
American.
Louisville Sluggers, where they make the bats.
Yeah, the Louisville Sluggers,
That was a fun tour.
and it's in Louisville, and it's a really great place for kids who want to play ball and stuff to get them, active. And even if you just take them there, if you go to Louisville Slugger company is what you want to do to take your child there, get them involved in some kind of athletic program or. Uh, but it's they got a movie theater there, uh, and when we went there, Dad's got a couple bats with his name on them. Uh, but now he played softball slow pitch. Now the girls play softball fast pitch. That's the ones that they do in schools and stuff and start out, and they do professionally too. But Dad was never professional. There's a softball slow pitch, but he could have played baseball if he wanted to, because Dad was only about 5'6" tall at his height, highest height. He was a little bitty guy, little bitty, weighed about 145 pounds, faster than a speeding, faster than a speeding bullet.
He was fast.
Oh, my dad was a dandy. That's my mom.
Yeah.
He was in everybody's business. Oh yeah, he was unique.
He was a good boy. He was a hometown boy
Yeah.
all the way. So anyway, I took this napkin because I liked the background, and I took the shells off,
Yeah, it looks really nice.
and
You got a good eye
I
coordination.
can still put a shell on here.
Yeah, that's a really good combination of colors. I mean,
Well, thank you, honey.
you you just
That's why they
art
call
is a good thing for you. You know
that's
that.
why they call it an art show, right?
Yeah,
We
you
do art.
you know you just amaze me sometimes.
Did you find me
I
a
do. You
did,
do things that have never been done before.
did
Like
you find me a dog out of any
a
of that
dog,
book?
a black dog. There's a dog.
There was a dog on the front.
Yeah, you didn't like him.
Yeah, I did. You're still looking at the book.
Well, that's on the
I don't care.
hard
Can I
paper.
have him?
Well,
You
sure.
care?
He looks like a spaniel.
He does, doesn't he?
Actually, I think he looks more like an English cocker spaniel. Hmm.
Yeah, he does.
That's what the book says. You
Well, that's what we thought. That's what I was thinking.
want me to cut him out for you?
Yeah,
Want me to add my 2 cents?
yeah.
Okay. Where's my 2 cent?
They're in your pencil holder.
Oh, there's my 2 cent cutters. She'll let me have the good ones.
He can have any pair. These are not good. These came from Harbor Freight. They're my favorite scissors too.
So now who's going to read chat now? Now we're.
Now we're up the creek without a
Oh
paddle.
my gosh! I was thinking the same
We got the
words.
bat. We got the boat here in the pool.
Oh, I love that boat. I had to cut that one out.
I liked it. It's got fall leaves and everything, and I glued that leaf. I glued that leaf in there. Can't take it off. So yeah, we're having a good time. Hi, Samantha.
Hey, Mina says shells seem to be more beach-like to me.
Yeah, and but there are places in the middle of the United States where they find shells. hmm you know it.
Yeah,
Out in Arizona, Mina, they find shells out there in the middle of the
and
desert.
they're only 1 million years old.
That's right. What about just regular snails?
Snaps.
Snails and slugs and
Well, that one thing, that
bugs.
one place, that one guy went up there, and that is exactly what is that type. That is a
Creation,
creation creation.
I am using. I started out with just regular house glue, white glue, and I did over the napkin. Used a Duraclear high gloss varnish, and I love this. Is my favorite coating for over top. of things, and I just decided to put a little bit more on top of this napkin, even though I'm still not finished, because I'm going to put something else here. And I need some words. Oh, I know what I could do. I could just borrow the book that Joe was using and see if I can't find some words. See, the best of, we could put the best of art. And I think my art thingy is right here. Where did I see it? I saw it. I saw it. I saw it. I saw it just a few minutes ago. Did you all see it?
Well, this dog's not talking about that.
Dude,
This is the.
are these hands built for trophies or what? Okay. It's a postcard. We're looking for a word. Some are classics. We could put classic art. See if we can find life's best moments. I kind of like that. It didn't take me long to figure out to make something work.
You're just a.
I have no
You
problem.
always have been a frugal young lady.
It has nothing to be frugal. I just don't take too much time to.
Think about it.
I see it and I
You see
say
it, you
it
say it.
works. It works,
You
and I
see it, you
grab it.
say it, and you make it
Don't
happen.
have to worry about trying something else. Oh, he's gonna go right there, guys.
Oh, that is so nice, honey. Thank you for displaying my dog in the big picture.
Yeah.
And you could put this picture right behind it for this girl.
No, 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 no. She's in her pajamas. She's outgrown her pajamas.
She sure
I've
has.
used that picture before. I think it's cute. Okay. You put it over here or over here. I don't know. I don't know what
Maybe.
size to put it on.
We gotta watch him tonight.
I know we should. We've got a few people that we watch. We've learned to watch. This one guy, he's a monkey. Well, he's a monkey wrench. He's a car
monkey.
he's a car rebuilder, and he'll take it and buy an old car and flip it. But his videos is, um, he finds the car and he goes wherever it is. It might be 2 or 3 day away. It doesn't matter how far away it is. Uh, but he'll go, and sometimes he flies. He'll fly and look at the car, and then he buys the car, and
Drives it back
he
home.
repairs it enough to get it running so that he could get it home, and he can get anything running. I kid you not. He is so good at pinpointing what it needs. But he doesn't worry about changing. He makes sure that it has oil, but he doesn't worry about. Uh, he just wants to get the car back home so that he can redo the car and remodel the car and rebuild the car. But he if the filter is good and it just needs rinsed off or whatever, he'll blow the filter out and put it back on just so that he can just enough to get back home. And when he talks with his hands like this, and he points. He says, he points around, and he says it's kind of like this when you look at something, and he talks with his hands, and it says, I don't know. He makes it up as he goes, and then he goes, I don't know. I don't know what I'm saying. So I do think this little feller needs a little something. So I'm going to see what else. I know we've got to bind it. As soon as I get this done, we're going to dry it and we'll bind the third stitch. We're we're jumping the gun. We are. We're jumping the gun. I'm kind of looking for something. Oh, that's funny. Go to the rodeo. To go along with our pup. And it might be a bush or a tree or something. That would be cute to cut out. That's cute on the grass. I like this. Is going to be a good book. This book is called Garden and Gun, and it's a free magazine that I got from the recycle place. And I'm looking for something to tuck behind. Look at these candles. Uh, Behind my puppy. And it could be just about anything. It could be a log cabin. And but this book's got a lot of pictures in it. We could put some birds. We might just take those birds. We might put them birds in there. It's a hunting magazine. There's nothing wrong with hunting. Light in the dark. That might be something for Halloween. That would be a good Halloween page. There's another puppy. There's a tent. That tent might look good. Okay. I'm going to put a tent. There's a trout. And I like to have some good fish. These are pretty. That'll be pretty in the book somewhere. Probably on another page. All right, I think we'll make do with the tent and the birds. There's another bird. And I knew that was going to happen. I stuck that down on the bank. Hey Joe, go and get Abby. She's barking like a crazy dog. We'll get her in here, but this will be for another fall page. Just gonna stick it back over here. See, it might go on that page right there for the next time. So I'm going to use this duck right here. So this will look cute down here. And then these will look cute up in the air. They look like they might be pheasants or quail. They might be quail. There's my abbers. What are you barking at? Barking like a dog. Yeah. You're barking out there like a dog. I'm telling you. So there's another little bird in the air. He's looking at the birds. And then he's got a camper. He's got a campsite going here. We're going to put a camper down there for him to sleep in at night. And we're going to put some glue on this little feller. Maybe. A little bit of glue on him and these guys. And they're flying around. And this little guy here, he's nesting in the bushes. They're gonna be sitting around the campfire later on, and they're gonna be telling dog stories. Hmm. That's what they'll do. That's what they'll do. And then you can take a little card and smooth out the glue underneath your pictures to get that glue down. And that's good. I think that's a pretty page. So I'm going to dry this. We're going to try to dry this, and then we're going to bind the third ring in our book. So I know I haven't been watching chat. I've been playing. So you guys have a good time. You're, so we're going to do the third hole in a minute. Thinking about that shell. I think the dog dug it up and brought it back. He could have. He could have. And yeah, Vanessa, I just hadn't forgot about it. I just haven't got to it because I multitask and I love to multitask. A grouse or a quail, Janice? I agree. I was thinking grouse but yep, yep. It probably says it on the page. Okay, so that is good, and this is dried enough for me to shut the page, and I can put a little. Uh, Here's the rest of that page. I'll just put it in the between the two so they don't get stuck together. And I happen to have my rest of my thread right here for my binding. So I can go ahead and uh, we'll bind it, and then that'll be done. Oh, we're going to work on this book for 2 months. We're going to work at least through till Thanksgiving. Okay, and then we're going to hurry up after Thanksgiving. Maybe we'll do it on Thanksgiving Day. I'm going to do we might as well make a little tiny Christmas book. And I don't, it's not going to be as big as this one, but maybe we'll make a half size and do a Christmas book for the month of December. Um, I don't want it to be too big because we won't have time to finish it before the winter is over. So there's some more of that thread, and I'm going to get my needle. And here's my needle. Cheryl's patting Abby, pat to Abby. Oh, speaking of Abby, um, I watched a video last night, and it was of a lady. Her name is Abby, and she's also called the Spoon Lady, and she plays the spoons. And so she was on a video with another guy singing, and the guy that was singing was kind of like a one man band. He had bells on his toes, and and some other noisemakers on his other foot, and and he had a guitar, and then he had a harmonica hooked to the guitar, and he sang. So he sang and did all four things like that, and then she played the spoons, and her name was Abby. And so if you want to see something different, of course it was country music, and it was kind of folky style too. It wasn't necessarily country, but folky country. I don't know. And so I did watch her. I thought it was interesting. It's good to find new things to check out. So anyway, I'm going to bind this together, Coptic, and with a slip. It's a slip knot stitch. So here we go with the first stitch, and we're going to put our thread needle through this between the threads and pull the knot so that it's on the edge of the paper. And then we go into the next hole. So we pull it, and then we go through the two between the threads and gently tug. And we learned our lesson the other night. We tugged a little too hard and we tore the page. But we were able to repair that page, so it was no big deal. So we'll go between and gently take out the slack, turn the page. This won't take me long. And then it's what, 8:30? Let's see. We did some felting. We did a fall page. Um, I've got some more work to do in the Canadian book, and I'm really excited about both of these books. Uh, and I did do a little bit of work on that Canadian book, and I inked the edges in the in that watermelon red that I had on this one. That's what color the edges are. And I've got a red white theme going on. And what I was thinking on the white pages, um, I was thinking about doing some markings or stamping on some of the pages, like for background. And that's what I think we're going to do next after I get done with this binding. We'll work on the Canadian book for a few minutes. And we're about halfway done now. About halfway. And we really did a lot on Tuesday night. We got a lot done on the Canadian book. If you haven't seen it yet, you'll be surprised what we've done. It's coming together really nice. So Joe is happy to be back home. He's just been beeping around, bebopping around the house. checked on the pool, checked the front yard out. Grass doesn't need cut. It's not bad at all. We haven't had a lot rain. The first week we did kind of had a little bit of rain, but it's really not been that bad at all this past week. So the grass hasn't gone crazy. It's slowing down a little bit. And the weather has broken too. It's we're getting a little bit of cooler weather coming in, and I am ready for a little bit of cooler weather. It's been a very hot summer. Okay, we're getting close to the back. Close to the back. Here's where we did tonight. Cute, cute, cute. Hi, honey. What you doing now? Fixed him a cold drink.
You drink any of that coffee?
Mm-hmm.
It's pretty good.
He bought some coffee in a carton, and it's kind of like
Ice.
it's you put it over ice, and it's kind of like a chocolate coffee in it.
Yeah, chocolate milk.
So we found another page for our book to be. We got it all picked out for next time.
Hmm.
So I got enough pages in here to do 2 a week
Yeah.
in this book between now and the end of November. So we should be on schedule if and we're not even, it's the 30th. So we're doing good. We got a good starting uh, run, and that means if something comes up and we get on a trail of a different rabbit trail or something, then we can. It's not going to hurt a thing.
Huh.
We'll have plenty of time to do stuff. So that's good. So get this done.
Sharon posted the photo of the paper package in the group.
Okay. And this page, I'm going to do the same technique that I did tonight with those browns in the background. And I'll cut these flowers out and put them on top of the brown. And that'll make that page look really cool. That'll be good.
Thank you, Sharon.
Okay, I'll get to it in just a sec. Oh, and we've been,
Cheryl, how'd you like that E6000? Did it stick for you?
that's some sticky stuff.
That's some, yeah,
It's stinky.
that's good stuff. That's really,
Stinky sticky.
it's plastic or anything like that, paper.
Okay. There's that kitty cat. She,
Cheryl, I just love that little guy waving his hand at us. That's just so caring, loving. He's a cute little fella.
He's an emoji.
Emoji.
Okay, here's the last one.
got a lot of hydrocarbons in it with trying to think of the word, drying stuff. Uh, Petroleum. It's that high-end petroleum.
The glue,
Yeah.
adhesive.
Well, it's the it dries.
Okay, I did it.
Mhm.
Not right now. It's right up there.
Well,
Okay, so there we did. We got the binding done. So the only thing left on the bind is I might as well, maybe I should try to put some beads on it. And I wanted to also make a fall bracelet. See if I got anything in here that's fallish. Ooh, boy, I got to get into these, and there is some more beads right over here I need to do. Oh, I got so many things I want to do, not enough time to do it all in. But a lot of these came from you girls, and I think Sharon sent me a lot of them. But anyway, I'm going to use some of these beads. Ooh, that would be pretty on the book because it's a pottery bead. I have a tendency to make them too chunky, too chunky. So I'm going to take some glue like that, and I'm going to put it on the end of my threads like that, and twist, and just let that dry. It'll take just 1 second to dry, and I've got my own little personalized bead thread or needle. I got a little glue needle here on the end of the thread. It makes it just stiff enough so that you could get it through some of the beads. And Joe's reading the E6000 here, honey. Magnifying glass. He could use a magnifying glass. So I'm going to take and tie tiny bows on the second and the third one, and I'll put some beads on the first one. But I want to put this bow on here so that it doesn't come off. So I can do it if I hold my mouth right. Joe, are you holding your mouth right?
yeah.
Mm-hmm.
It's called pectachloric acid. Pectachloric. Petrochlorine. Pectachloricum.
Uh-oh.
Is that mine?
Nope, it's mine. It's one of them numbers that don't tell you where
Here,
it's
give it to me.
from.
Give it to me. I'll answer it. I'll show you how you
Y'all
answer.
hung up for it, aren't
I'll
you?
show you how you answer it, girls. Listen.
They might have already hung up.
Hello?
They hung up on you.
Yep, they hung up.
Okay, so I got that bow on there. Just give it a little haircut. I put a little tiny bow on there.
Yeah. Becky, it usually you got to have some of that. You got to have just the right application. But this stuff here has got some high. It's got some really, um, you know,
High-end chemicals.
it's contains tetrachloride, folic, and it's a one of the bad boys that can give you cancer.
Put
And
a wooden bead.
um, you just can't. You got to do it in a good open area.
Yeah, you need to
Full on
be
exposures
well
from the
vented.
vapors um, cause eye irritation, dizziness, and headaches, nausea. International misuse of deliberately considerations of the inhaling um, is very harmful. Um, there's a lot of people that misuse it, and uh,
You
you know,
talking about glue sniffers?
yeah, and you need to really use it in. If you, well, I said once there it says, wash your hands with plenty of soap and water. Very good after you use it. A lot of the chemicals has got that particular uh, product in them. It's a drying agent that once it hits the air, it starts drying, and the chemicals that they mix us with to make the uh, the glue and stuff is it dries up, and then that's your set, and that's what makes it hold whatever you're using it for. Um, a lot of formaldehydes and things like that, which are bad. You know, let's see. And it's amazing how, if you ain't got a good pair of glasses and you can barely read the the warning signs and stuff for this stuff, but California is really. Uh, I have to admit one thing about California. They do have a higher standard of poisons and controls on different materials than the rest of the United States. Uh, they've always had issues with those car smoking. Uh, the they were
Catalytic converters.
Yeah, they were the ones start off with the catalytic converter. The
Well, they just have so much smog. You
Yeah,
know.
they've already got it, and that's how they figured out how it was, and now they labeled it, and that's a good thing. So, but we still use the product, even though how bad it is. Some of it's really bad, some of it ain't. That's just like a PVC pipe. If you take a burned PVC pipe, it will flat hurt you bad. Um, but we drink water out of it every day. You know, I'm not no expert, and I'm far away from being a
Okay, we
genius.
need to go get Abby and bring her in. Shut the door or the
I can't
in
even I
here.
can't even get my dog to do what I want it to do.
She ran back out there.
Well, I'll just have to lock the door. Won't
No, just put her in here and shut the door.
I? Oh, well,
Duh.
I just need to let Nora go out and tell her that there's cat food in here.
Uh huh. Well, she's barking. This is the part of their game that they play every night.
Okay.
All right. Then on the last bead that I put on here, I'm going to tie a knot on it, and it will hold the rest of the beads so they don't all come off. And I'll try it again. It's I'm butterfingers here. That's what I am.
Hmm. Now this here is part of that thing too.
Okay.
Get in here.
So here is my little dangles.
You better knock it off. You hear me?
Come in here. Don't you ball my girl out. It wasn't her fault. Now shut the door. so she don't escape.
She's barking at something out there.
Well, she's doing her job.
She's howling at the moon.
It is. It's a crazy moon out there. So there's my dangle. So that worked. Got some pottery beads on here, which is some of my creations. So we got a dangle on the end of our fall journal. So I don't even know if I posted this the other night, and he's my phone back here. I need to take a couple of pictures while we're going at it. See if I can get this on here too. Oh yeah. And then we'll take a picture of our creation. And we got this little feller. And then we've got the best moments. So that's good. Oh, I'll have to date it. Today's the 30th. We're getting a start. I need a 0 and a 3 and some ink. And we might find some other things to put on here as we make our book. If we find something else fallish that we want to put on here, we've got room to grow and add little things, stickers or anything that I get. So that'll work out. So I like that. That's our book. And I probably will ink the edges on this. And I never did. I guess I could start my glue these girls down. And I don't have to fussy cut them out just yet, but I'll just trim them a little bit. And we're going to glue these down on our black paper. And this is how this is what I'm showing you, another technique of how to do a silhouette. I'm not going to fussy cut these out till after I glue them down on the paper. So I'm going to glue them down on black paper first. So I'm going to use this glue. And if we take a credit card and smear this out a little bit, we might get some better coverage. Like that. And like that. And we'll take the card and rub her down. At the beginning of the show tonight, I showed you the silhouette in my other book of I had 4 girls, and so I'm gonna let this dry, and then I will fussy cut them out and turn them over, and we will have a silhouette. Okay, so this is the first step, and I've got 2 more girls here. We're going to do the same thing. And I'm just going to kind of trim her out a little bit. And we're going, and these are models out of a fashion magazine or a clothing catalog. Is where I got these girls at. That Woman Within, that's one of my go-to magazines. So we're going to put some more glue down and spread this glue out. And I'm just using craft glue, water. This is uh, school glue, just regular Dollar Tree glue. And I'll take my card back and smear this out a little bit. And it doesn't matter if it goes outside of the girl because you're going to end up fussy cutting these out. So that's what that's all about. And then this one's going to go right here. Like that. So we're just going to let those guys dry. And then we can fussy cut them out. And maybe if we have time, we'll cut them out tonight, like as soon as they dry. So I'll sit those over there and let them dry. This is just some extra paper. Keep it under there for safekeeping. And then I'm going to get my Canadian book out over here. Joe sent me another little package. These are songs. That goes with those packets that his mother gave me or gave him. She didn't give it to me. But here's our Canada book that we've been working on. I did a lot of it Tuesday. I decided that it needs some traveling lines. Angie's going to call it a night. Cheryl's got the paws out. Okay, let me check my chat. Uh, yes, I have. Teresa did a video last night and she posted it. So, and it's Ricky's birthday. So she's spending time with Ricky today. So Teresa is, but she did put a video up last night. And if you guys want to check Teresa out, um, uh, Janet posted her a link on my Facebook group, so you can go there to find it, or you can just go to her channel name, and it's Teresa C. Little Sister Crafting, I think, or something like that. Little Sister. Uh, so Angie's going to go say good night. Okay, I know it. I have been in and out of chat too tonight. I have. Oh, oh, okay. Uh, Colleen, I got my hand soap, my Mrs. Myers hand soap, and I'm telling you, girls, I'm going to go order the cleaning supplies next. I've decided I'm going to clean my whole house with that stuff. It smells so clean and sanitized. Uh, let's see. Becky's gonna go get dinner. Okay, sweetie. Yeah, E6000s is very chemically, so you have to be careful. Yep. Okay. So, Cheryl, is that what you wanted me to see? Was that it? Probably so. So, so anyway, I'm going to show you what we did to the Canadian book the other night, and I did talk to Gilly. She is from Canada. And so she's going, and so I thought that it would be cute to find their areas and maybe put a little star or a heart if I could find, because I've got four big maps of the Canadian, from here to here and the front and the back. It's all Canada, so maybe I can find everybody's pinpoint on here. But I circled some places that we should go see, and then we put the little tape on. Remember this, remember this. We want to remember to go to those places. But anyway, the we bind it in the paper, and I thought it would be really, really cute if we would do some background markings on that. We'll do that next. But we cut out a bunch of ephemera for the Canadian book, and we'll make a tag out of this one. There's the flag. I thought this would be good on the front, and maybe this one on the front. And these are our indenters, and we've got things that we're going to put those in there too. But I love all these little things that we framed and put together. That turned out really good. So, but these will go on some pages as we create. And then I got some playing cards, and I made them into tags so we can hang them up in our book later on too. Of course, we're my famous Dudley. Dudley Do Right. He's our personal Mountie, and he's going to protect our book. But this would be fun for the front of the book, and I just think that's what I'm going to do. So I'm just going to go ahead and glue them down. And I inked the edges of the book too. If you've noticed it, the edges are kind of inked. And I did it in red, and I wrote Canada on the back. So I thought that was good. So I'm gonna put some glue on this guy here, and we're gonna put that right there. And then we're gonna do the same thing to this guy. Yeah, you all talking about Mrs. Myers. It's a cleaning solution products, and I was going to ask Colleen how she got that scent on her envelope, uh, because it's not a perfume. I didn't find any perfume. I just found cleaning supplies and hand soap, and I was wondering how she got that scent on the Happy Mail that I opened up Tuesday. So we'll see if she can tell us. Those are my questions for you. It's Mrs. Myers, and I found mine on Walmart.com. I use uh, I have a Walmart app on my iPad. But anyway, if you type in Mrs. Myers, MYE, I think it's or MEYERS, Mrs. Myers. Shop Mrs. Myers products, plant derived ingredients. Cleaning products. Clean Mrs. Myers Clean Day. And this is at the .com place, so let's see at her website. And it says fun for all. Uh, and it's got the hand soap, which is what I bought. It's got eucalyptus in it, and it has a lemony scent. A lemony scent. And I got that one. Here's household cleaners for sparkly counters, dish soap for delightful dishes, hand soap, which is what I got, laundry, rooted goodness, made with plant derived ingredients, essential oils, and other thoughtfully formulated ingredients in our products. Work hard against dirt and grime, but they are absolutely delightful to use. Our wonderful scents brighten days and bring all of the loveliness of the garden inside because cleaning ought to inspire, energize, and put a smile on our faces, if you ask us, at least. So there you go. That's what's in it. And they're clear. Their ingredients are clear. Apple cider dish soap, Mum liquid hand soap. I'm trying to think. I just got the hand soap. Let's see. I don't remember how much it was. There's two different ones. I got the lemon verbena, verbena. I got the lemon verbena, and then there's a lavender one, but I don't remember how much I paid for it. But I can find out. Uh, calm. And here is the Walmart online, and I typed in Mrs. Myers, and it brought it up. See, on the website, it's like $8, but on Walmart.com, I got it for $3.88. The hand soap, so that's 12 ounces, and I had it shipped to my house. So, so Walmart.com, it's kind of like Amazon, but it's it's just Walmart, and you don't have to pay a premium. And if you buy $35 or more, you get free shipping on everything. So that's how I work it. So that's and it's good stuff. I highly recommend it, and I wash my hands with it at the sink in the kitchen, and it does wonderful. It did it wonderfully, and the scent stayed on me, for a long time. The scent, I could still smell the scent. If it didn't wash it off again, I could still smell it. And I enjoyed the smell of the lemon. So there you go. Hi, Mary Lou. Oh, you had the air freshener. Okay, I didn't see the air freshener. Thank you, Colleen. And you sprayed your papers with the air freshener. Okay. Well, I'll have to look. I didn't see the air freshener, so I need to explore all of the products. It did. There was a button to push for all the products, and I will look into that, Colleen, because I am enjoying the hand soap. Okay, so I got the front done. And what I wanted to do with this is I wanted to get some red paint, and I want to get some marking tools like this. And I'm going to decorate some of my pages in my Canadian book. That's what I want to do. So I'm just going to put a little circle of red right here. And I'm just going to dip my lid right in it. So I thought that maybe, I have all these white backgrounds, um, and I like the backgrounds. And I thought, well, maybe since the theme is red and white because that's their flag, I just thought that maybe I could do some red white background pages to match the book. That's what I was thinking about. That is. So, just a few. That's it. Nothing major for that page. And this will be our a theme, and I'm going to do different marks on each page. I have leaves off. Thank you, Beth, for a great time. Oh, okay. Got to get off. Okay. Thank you, Brenda. I'll see you Saturday. I'll be back on Saturday. Thank you, Cheryl. So, yeah, good night, Brenda. I know people are coming and going all night long, and I have been really, really busy and playing hard tonight. It's good to have Joe back. So anyway, it's quarter after 9. So I'm going to probably go ahead and jump off, and I'll finish these silhouettes Saturday night. So if you want to do your silhouette, this is how you get started. And I said earlier that you don't have to use black paper. You can use any color paper you want, but the background of your where you put your silhouettes need to be contrasting, like black, white, white, black, or light to dark, or dark to light. So these are dark, so I'll make sure I have a light background, to put them on, and we'll do that in my art book, in my regular art book. But these are still wet. I'm going to let them dry. Then I can fussy cut these girls out for Saturday. And since I have just a little bit of more paint, I better dry this again. It's not dry. I might just need to let it dry since it's lumpy or thick. So I'm just going to let this dry. It's going to take too long. It's not going to dry as so I don't want to smear it. So I'm going to let this dry. So that's all I'm going to do tonight, guys. Esther got it, made it back. Okay, Esther, I'm getting ready to jump off. And what else? Um, I think that's about it. I think I've cut to the last end of the chat line. So I'm gonna go see what Joe's doing and uh, piddling around with him before it gets too late. So I will be back Saturday. So we're going to continue to work on the Canadian book and the fall. We'll do another fall page maybe. And I've been wanting to do some more carvings. So maybe I'll leave these out to remind me. And we'll do some carvings on these erasers that Joe bought me. So two for $1. Can't beat that. And maybe we'll make a fall stamp, something fallish, and then I'm going to finish the silhouette project. So we're going to do this Saturday, and we'll do the fall book and the mat and the Canadian. So if y'all need anything, be sure and message me, and you all have a good evening and have a great day tomorrow, and I'll see you Saturday. Okay? All right. Night, night.